Broccoli was invented in the Roman Empire by some enterprising young Italian horticulturalists who decided to crossbreed cabbage, asparagus, some week-old rotten spinach, and literal human sadness. It was an immediate failure, detested by children and presidents alike. The ensuing centuries did nothing to improve its standing in the public eye, and broccoli has been the red-headed stepchild of the vegetable kingdom ever since. Until today.
Because today I'm going to teach you how to make broccoli cheese soup. And not just any broccoli cheese soup, but the broccoli cheese soup from the 2011 March-April edition of Cooks Illustrated. Now, I made this recipe when it first came out, and I loved it. It was delicious. And then I promptly forgot about it for about a decade. But recently I remembered it, made it again, still loved it, so I knew I had to share it with you. So, let's begin.
The first thing you're going to need is broccoli, 2 pounds of it. And we're going to use both the stems and the florets, so don't throw anything away. Next, I recommend spending some time with your broccoli. This isn't strictly necessary, but I think it gives it a little more flavor, a little more tenderness, plus it'll distract it from what comes next. Make sure you chop the florets into equal-sized pieces and peel the stalks before cutting it into chunks. Next, we're going to chop up 1 medium-sized onion, mince 2 cloves of garlic, and shred ourselves 3 ounces of cheddar cheese. And now we're off to the races. Heat 2 tablespoons of butter in a large Dutch oven over medium-high heat. When that's melted, add the broccoli, onion, and garlic, then 1½ teaspoons of dry mustard, a teaspoon of salt, and a dash of cayenne pepper. Cook, stirring frequently for about 6 minutes. Then add 1 cup of water and 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Mix that all together and then bring to simmer, cover, and cook until the broccoli is very soft, about 20 minutes, stirring once during cooking. At this point, you're going to add 2 more cups of water and 2 cups of vegetable broth, then increase the heat to medium-high. When the mixture begins to simmer, stir in 2 ounces of baby spinach and cook until wilted, about 1 minute more. Then transfer half the soup to the blender, add the aforementioned 3 ounces of cheddar cheese and 1½ ounces of Parmesan, and process until smooth, about 1 minute. Transfer the soup to a separate bowl and repeat with the remaining soup. Return all the soup to the Dutch oven, place over medium heat, and bring to a simmer. Season to taste with salt and pepper, and voila!
Alright guys, I am super excited to dig in, but before we do, let's get a close-up of this soup. Let's look at that color. Look at that color! The green is so vibrant and fresh and lively. I went decades ago. I got a chance to go to Ireland, right? And the grass there is like neon green. And especially after the rain, just crazy. Like, if I had gone to Ireland and mowed some grass and pureed it and made it into a soup, it wouldn't be nearly as delicious as this, but it would be the same vibrant color of green. So very excited. All right, well let's dig in here and try some of this. It's so good, guys. It's so rich and creamy, even though there is no cream in it, and there's not even that much cheese. As a broccoli cheese soup, as any sort of cheese soup goes, this is pretty healthy. And it's simple, it's quick, it's easy, it's healthy. I don't know what more you want from me, people. Another fantastic recipe that you should make. Which brings us to the end of another exciting episode of Am I Hungry or Am I Bored? Stay safe, stay full, and until next time, ciao. I think Frank is a really dumb name for hot sauce, but I don't get to choose that. Hot sauces aren't named by me, they're named by other people.